Okay, so more news, movie news from DC, meaning take it with a grain of salt, as always. At this rate, whatever DC movie that they announce or who's in talks to play what, like Matt Reeves is now officially confirmed, but now Ben Affleck might leave the Batman movie. Yeah, Matt Reeves may direct the He's been confirmed, but he may back out, and it looks like Ben Affleck is, jumping ship as well. As always, take all of this with a grain of salt. But this, I thought would be interesting to talk about. So it has been announced by WB, by Warner Brothers, that we are apparently getting a Nightwing film, and it's going to be coming from the director of the Lego Batman movie, which I still haven't seen yet. Can you blame me? I'm poor, alright? I can't watch everything, damn it. But yeah, it's still on my list. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Nightwing movie. But yeah, the director of Lego Batman has been penned to direct this Nightwing film. And what do I think? Yeah, I'm all for it. I love the character of Dick Grayson. I think he's awesome. And yeah, I would like, here's the cool thing about Nightwing. It's a good balance of dark and light. It doesn't have to be where Suicide Squad, it forced the comedy into it. Yeah, Suicide Squad forced all its comedy into it. Nightwing is a nice blend of it, because you have something of Batman lore, but yet Dick Grayson is his own character. He's very much this very jokey, very, high-spirited character. It's kind of interesting because, I'm going to take what one of my friends, Shades at Night, once said about the character of Dick Grayson, is that what makes him so interesting and so, unique among the Bat family is that he could pack up all of his stuff and just stop being Nightwing. Whereas, everyone else, including Barbara, and especially Bruce, they could never stop being those people. So, Dick Grayson, even though he has his own mental experience, his own mental traumas, he can still function as a working human being. And he has fun with it. So that's what I really like. So the big question is, I really suck at casting, so I wouldn't know who to get as him. It would have to be a young actor. It would have to be not too young, like a boy actor, like someone in his mid-20s. Yeah, mid to late 20s. That's where I think this version of Nightwing should be, is mid to late 20s. And of course, set it in Bloodhaven. That's, his hometown of Bloodhaven. And if you don't know where Bloodhaven is, if you don't know much about it, it's the sister city of Gotham. And if you thought Gotham was a shit stain, Bloodhaven is the diarrhea shit stain of cities in the DC universe. Yeah, there's a beautiful image. Aren't I just a wordsmith, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway, so yeah. Now, the other question is, since this is going to be, Nightwing's first movie, again, assuming they actually get off their asses and do it, what kind of characters would I like to see in it? Chief Redhorn, I think it's Redhorn, right? Chief Redhorn, he's like the anti-Gordon, and I think he'd be cool to see in there. Double Dare, those would be cool villains. I don't know if they'd be working villains, but if you don't know who Double Dare are, they're these two European acrobatic sisters who were enemies of Nightwing. They were part of his rogues gallery. And that's the thing here. I want to see Nightwing have his own rogues gallery. I want to have... while it would be interesting to see like other Batman villains in here, I don't want this to be Batman Part 2. I don't want it to have Batman's villains. Nightwing has his own rogues gallery that you can really play off of. One villain in particular that I think would be awesome to see in Nightwing, his archenemy, Blockbuster. Yeah, for those who don't know, his archenemy technically was, well, I wouldn't say archenemy, because I think personally that goes to Slade Wilson. Yeah, if they were doing a Nightwing movie, I still would want to see Deathstroke, instead of seeing him in a Batman movie. I would have preferred this, because him and Slade, Dick and Slade have some major history together, both as Titans and as Robin, and separately. But if I can't get Deathstroke, the next best option would be Roland Desmond, aka Blockbuster, who was very much like, imagine the Kingpin if he juiced up on Venom. That's the best way, but yeah, that's the best way to describe, Blockbuster. And he was a major antagonist. He was like the king of Bloodhaven, and he was a major antagonist for Dick Grayson. So if I can't have Deathstroke, I'm gonna go. I would say Blockbuster, and hey, he can be the main antagonist, and you can bring in other villains to have work under him. Like I said, Double Dare would be cool. Brutal would be awesome. He was like a Nightwing's bullseye in a way. Electrocutioner would be interesting. A couple of villains here and there. Like those are to name a few. But but like I said, I would have preferred to have Deathstroke in a Nightwing film. And I thought I wouldn't get that, and here we are talking about a Nightwing film, but I'm still on the fence of like, oh sure, yeah, Nightwing film. Okay, I'll wait for the trailer. That's what I've come with DC films, is that I won't believe it until I see a trailer, like, oh, this is actually happening. Yeah, that's kind of how it is now. I'm so jaded with them and all their ideas. But yeah, would I love to see a Nightwing film? Absolutely. I would love to see a Nightwing film. Like I said, Dick Grayson's one of my favorite DC characters, so fuck yeah, I'd love to see him get his own film. Yeah, it's been more than long enough to have his own film, and again, I feel like there's enough to his lore as Nightwing alone to, do a whole film without needing to bring in other Batman characters. Barbara would be cool to see in here. Yeah, it'd be cool to see Oracle, although we haven't established if Barbara is Oracle in this universe. We do know Jason Todd's dead, so we got that. But we don't know about what the situation is with Barbara. Anyway, so yeah, I don't want to see Batman villains in here because it would just be, oh, he's just fighting Batman villains again. I want to see him fight his own villains. He's got his own rogues gallery to play with, so give him that. Give him Blockbuster, Double Dare, Brutal, all of them. And, yeah. And again, the thing is with Nightwing, and this is the best part about Nightwing, is that, like I said, he walks this cool balance of you can do dark and gritty stuff with him and still keep a light heart, where it's with Suicide Squad, it was very forced. With Dick Grayson, the dude joked all the time. The dude joked and mocked, but at the same time, at the drop of a hat, he could threaten to break every bone in your body. So that's what I really like about how... That's where I feel like, instead of trying to do that with Suicide Squad, you have a perfect chance to do fun and dark at the same time with Nightwing, especially. So that would be, yeah, I'd be fine with that. It wouldn't feel forced to me if they put some humor in here while still trying to make it dark, because that's kind of what Nightwing was all about, in some ways. The other thing is, I'm wondering if they'll, have some animosity between him and Bruce. That's always a thing. So I wonder if that will be it, or he'll just be like, nah, I'm kind of moved past that. I've grown up. It's just Bruce is just stubborn to say I'm sorry. That could be the case. So, yeah. Yeah, this, again, this could easily just go, DC in like a week or so could easily go, oh, hey, we can't do it because reasons. Yeah, so. But hey, I've got hopes for it. I've got, hopefully they've learned their lesson, and hopefully, Wonder Woman and Justice League, I had to force myself to say that, can help them. Although, we'll see, right? We'll see. But yeah. I would like to see a Nightwing movie. I just don't know in this time frame if they'll do it. It all depends on Wonder Woman and Justice League, doesn't it? Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the possibility of Nightwing getting his own film? Do you guys like the idea? Do you guys hate the idea? Do you want to see other Batman villains in here? Or do you want to see, Nightwing's villains in here? And also, do you want to see other Batman characters in here as well? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.